Hey everybody, welcome to 4th Division Live. Tonight we're going to take a look at the law of navigation and just one little aspect of it, and that is a little bit about coaching and mentoring young Marines. Now, the law of navigation states that anyone can steer the ship, but it takes a leader to chart the course. And so a lot of times with our young Marines, that's what we're doing. We're charting the course for them. And in order to do that, to navigate for them, we have to have a vision for their life. Now, we're not their parents or guardians or anything else like that, but even within the program, maybe it's their physical fitness. We'd like to see that improve. Maybe it is hitting the next rank and preparing them for leadership school. But in each and every case for your young Marines, we have to have a vision for where they're going. Navigation also requires an understanding of the future. So we know that certain choices and certain decisions will have a certain effect. If a young Marine has consistently low grades and they constantly play on video games, we know that they're probably not studying enough. And if the training officer is collecting quarterly reports from the teachers and sees a trend of a young Marine failing in grades, maybe that's something that needs to be addressed. Maybe it has nothing to do with them playing video games. It just could be a challenging time at school. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But that leads us to the next point. Navigation requires an accurate interpretation of the past. So what's going on in the past? And I'm not talking the past as far as counseling. We'll get into that in a little bit. But we need to see if they've consistently performed below par in the past. What are they doing? How can we help navigate them to correct those issues, to get them on their way to achieve better and more things? So as people of influence, that's what we do. We help navigate for other people. And when we do that, the two most common methods that you use is called coaching and mentoring. And I kind of want to define it for a minute. Coaching, and I'm talking about coaching in its classical sense, its classical term. Coaching has nothing to do with sports or your advice or past experiences. True coaching is a method of asking questions and raising a person's self-awareness about themselves. It's totally non-judgmental, and you're more guiding them through a thought process, but you're not guiding their lives. It's a really unique learned skill set, and it's a very cool skill set if you can, once you start practicing it and applying it. So instead of saying you need to, you need to quit playing video games and you need to study, you can say something simply as, well, last semester you told me that you wanted to study more. How's that working out for you? Well, I really started playing a lot of video games. And did the video games help you achieve what you wanted to achieve? Totally non-judgmental, but let them come to the conclusion, well, you know what? Really, the video games kind of took me off track, and I didn't get the study time, so I didn't get the grades I wanted. That's what coaching is. The next one is mentoring. Mentoring is where you pass on your past experiences. It could be as something as teaching drill to someone because you've drilled or drill. Maybe it's help teaching a skill set like calling cadence or learning how to publicly speak. It can also include advice and direction in different areas. The third one is social work and counseling. Now, social workers and counselors, those are trained professionals with degrees and experience. And I think it's safe to say that most adult volunteers, I certainly don't fall into this category. I do not have a degree in social work. I do not have a degree in counseling. So I stay away from that area. When I see that maybe that might be something that young Marine needs, that's definitely something, you can talk to the parents about. But to get into counseling and trying to be the parent or guardian and trying to get into social work, I think you're going to find yourself in a very bad territory. Hey, thank you, Milda. I got a thumbs up by my wife. So I'd say stay out of the whole social work and counseling area, like a mental health professional type area. So we should endeavor to become people of influence in our young Marine's life, coaching and mentoring and helping navigate these waters that they're in for them, without being the parent and without being the guardian. I think one of the cool things, and I'll bring the slide back up, is at the bottom of the slide it says, to navigate for others, you must know the way. In other words, you've already been there, done that. That means all this knowledge that the young Marines are learning, you've already learned it. You've made that knowledge your own. Show the way. We call that leadership by example in the Marine Corps, is where we actually show them the way. And then go the way. And going the way with a young Marine sometimes is just walking beside them, being there for them, helping them grow and get to the point, whatever that point is. We don't know where they want to go in their life. Maybe it is trade school, or maybe it's college, or maybe it is a place like the Air Force Academy or Annapolis or something like that. All those take different things and they're different courses. So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. Is we are, let me see if I can get that to show up on the bottom part. Yeah, we are people of influence, and we do navigate for other people. But let's make sure that as we navigate, that that we can talk on the mic, that we are coaching and that we're mentoring, we're staying away from the mental health counseling aspect, and we're leading by example, and we're walking that path, that direction with them. All right, good night. Genny's out.